Back. Welcome back, man. I don't know what DW eating right now, but welcome back to the Sexy Cigar Lounge. I am your host at J Dub the King, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my folks in here tonight, man. What up, Drew?
What up, y'all? What up, gang? Hey, we back for another one. It's part two. We got D Dub in the building, so we're gonna get that female point of view. I can't wait. Uh, Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, man, and click that bell for them notifications, man. You know we coming at y'all every night or just about every night. We bringing y'all that heat. We bringing it to y'all raw, cause you know what? Raw is law, man. That just that's just what it is. Well, follow us on all social media platforms at the Set Cigar Lounge, man. Back to you, JJ.
Hey, hey, DW, your mouth still full, or
Oh, yes, I'm fine to speak now. I missed you guys. I came in. You got to start talking already, JJ. I mean, I swear, it's D Dale, your favorite auntie. I'm back. I know you guys miss me because a woman's touch sometimes is always needed every now and then, every blue moon, just throw a little monkey wrench in it. Make sure y'all follow us on all social media platforms and subscribe. Back to you, JJ.
oh man, hey, I got my little bro JoJo in the building, man. What up, JoJo? Hey, hey, man, the people miss you on the podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? Come
Yeah.
on home, man. Come on home, JoJo. Uh, Shout out to everybody that's joining in. I see y'all popping in right now. Make sure that y'all share this on social media, Facebook, whatever you know what I'm saying. The social media is. Please share it. I got the co-CEO of the Sexy Cigar Lounge in the building. Uh, Light Skin Hookah Brent. What up, Light Skin Hookah Brent?
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, we had a lot of fun today in Clubhouse, man. We were running topics all throughout the day. They still going live in there. So that's just a reminder to everybody. Join us on all social media platforms. Whether it be Clubhouse, which we got a banging room. We 5,000 strong in there. Or if it's on Facebook and YouTube, that's what we want you to do is hit that subscribe and that notification bell, and so you can get all our alerts as they come in, because you're gonna enjoy our content. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna get mad, you may even cry. You know what I mean? So join the podcast. You're gonna enjoy the conversation, and get on the chat with us, and we'll work your questions in and try to answer them. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, the Sexy Cigar Lounge podcast on all social media platforms.
Hey man, we small but mighty, man. We small but mighty. That means we growing. You know what I'm saying? Um, but man, hey, we had a good show last night, man. We got some good reviews, and they wanted a part two, and we also wanted a a female's thought on this topic, man, about why black people need to do better. And I got a couple more things, man, that I done peeped. You know what I'm saying? Today, and hearing today with some black people saying, man, I'm like, bro, like you gotta do better than that, man. But without further ado, man, Miss DW, man, the queen of the Sexy Cigar Lounge on all platforms. It's about time her ass get back on here.
Just say
She
you
she
miss me, JJ. Dang. Oh my
she get on my
God. You know
damn
it's talking
nerves.
season.
You know what I'm saying? She get on my damn nerves,
It's
but she
okay.
back here.
Well, I want to share the
DW,
table anyway.
what you
Um,
think about this
we do
black
need to
people
do
need to do
better.
better?
We definitely need to do better. I got a couple of things. My child is doing cheers right now. Hold on one second. But I got a couple of things that do. I'm gonna start with my first one. My number one at the top of my list is the fact that we have a defeated mentality. Why we don't have the same energy for the white man that we have for the black man? Because they still beating us with everything. They still at the top. Why do we sound so defeated when we speak about that? And when it comes to the black woman, the black man, and where we need to go in life and everything else and everything else we need to do, but we don't have that same smoke for the people that's doing better than us.
some
We
people look
don't have
at
that stuff for white people. They got everything.
some people DWs. Some people look at white people as superior. Um, I really think that a lot of black people look at white men as superior. And that's the slave mentality that people have carried on throughout generations. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't no dusty looking white man, you must be rich. You feel what I'm saying?
I
What you
just,
think about that?
I still don't. I think I do agree with the slave mentality, but I think it's more so a defeated mentality. We used that word before one time in our space called blame language. We're so quick to blame everybody for our shortcomings, aside from saying, okay, well, cool, let me look at my situation. Or let me stop comparing myself to the Joneses and Pookie and Ray Ray and compare myself to Billy Bob. But when you hear somebody talking, especially a black man talking, and he sounds so defeated in his conversation, it's a red flag that automatically is an automatic turn on. You know what I mean? Like it's we got to get over that thought process. When we get that out of our brain, out of our mindset, we need to outdo them instead of outdoing each other. We'll move further. I know that slave mentality is there, but why are we still on that slave mentality? It's 2023. We got access to some of the things they got. Not everything, but some of the things they got. People from other countries can come over here and make money while we still ain't doing
Well, I think the slave mentality is just a metaphor for, um, black people have been programmed to look at each other as if you don't deserve to be where you're at, and I can be there with you. I could be there. I could be at the same place you at. But with the white man, they look at that as as totally separate. Am I making sense, guys and girls? Hello?
Yeah, JJ. I feel like it's in our language. You know what I mean? I think we done got so used to calling ourselves the oppressed group that it comes out in our actions. It comes out in our outcomes. You know, and I think the minute we start looking at ourselves as anything other than descendants of slavery, we gotta keep that mindset. You know, I start referring to myself as an unoppressed person. You know what I mean? Because I try to, I don't see anything. I don't see a force working up against me other than myself that's preventing me from where I want to go. You know, and I think it's just in our language. And I know that was our, everything we fought for in the civil rights movement. So we had to use that type of language. But I think now, it's time for us to break them shackles. And you know, um, does it still exist? It does, but can you still live up to your potential? I think it's another question.
For sure. For sure. Uh, 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 I mean, I mean, I look at situations with white men. I think that I done.
it. Sound like you need some more water in
Oh
that
shit,
bowl,
my
Brent.
bad, man. I had myself on. My bad.
Sound like you need some more water in that bowl, Brent. It's running out.
Now I need to take it off the table. I never do it. I don't want to burn myself, but yeah, my bad.
You put that shit off.
I look at white people, man, but I be hearing some of the guys, man, that be talking, man. They be like, yes, sir," to white people. They be like, yeah, to you know what I'm saying, bro? It's crazy down south, dog. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all hear that shit?
I
I
don't.
get embarrassed, dog.
I'm like, what up,
I look
You
Brad?
at them crazy. I'm like, why you talking to them like that? You ain't gotta do that no more. It's okay.
Right.
Okay, sir.
They be like, yes, sir.
You're not slaves no
I be
more.
like,
We're not in the
damn.
field. Like we made it a little bit. We ain't that bad, but damn,
D
come
Dub,
on, bro.
they didn't make it on the boat, man. Those people ain't making it on the boat.
They own the boat, but they
left behind.
but Drew, they own the boat, but in their mind, they still in the field. They own the boat, they made it. But yeah. But I still think, even if that was a learned behavior or you experienced it, it's been a long time now, and we're in places where we're excelling and we're growing, and it's like, bro, come on, we gotta act like that in front of them.
Right.
You gotta hold your head down when you walk by them.
I'll be
You
like,
ain't
what
gotta
up,
be
bro?
nervous to say something back to them, because I'm talking back. Every time I feel like you're talking to me weird, I'm gonna say something back to you respectfully, but I'm not gonna hold my head down and say, that's a white lady, master. I can't talk to her. I can't look at her. No, yes. You know what I mean? I'm holding my head up. I'm proud of my accomplishment. I'm not gonna. And when I see, like Jay just said, the yes sirs and the yes sir, I was getting to it for Color Purple. People like that, I be like, good show. We okay now. Hold your head up. And I feel like I should have to say that to a grown man, because again, we got to do better, and they are the leaders. But if you feel defeated by this man, it's a problem to me. Not saying everybody's completely over it, but it still should be a problem in the year our Lord of 2023, that you still feel like you can't look a person and have a conversation with them and not be intimidated. I love going in the room meetings with them. I love sitting there talking to them, because I feel like, guess what? I'm ready for this. I work hard for this. I work my whole life for this. I'm throwing my HBCU education on them every time they come out with their PWI stuff. I feel like, okay, you can't tell me nothing if I'm an expert in it. If that's my thing and I know what I'm talking about, we going head to head all day. But that's something we got to do better with. We got to learn how to stand up in crowds that we don't always fit into. It ain't gonna always be easy, and not dim our lights because they there. Stand beside them. We can stand beside them. It's okay. I promise you, it's okay. Now, sometimes some things happen, but most of the times we can stand beside y'all. It's okay. Grow up, sir. It's okay. That's how I feel about it. It just grinds my gears when I see somebody say, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Sir." No.
What?
No.
Right.
I agree with you, and another thing that I think black people need to do better at is stop trying to goddamn respect this old janky street code that's going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? This no snitching thing that's going on, bro. It ain't no honor in the streets, but everybody want to be so street. What's up with that?
They think it makes them look like a bigger ninja. I'm telling you.
DW,
Don't put me in
DW, just like I said last night, you so gangster with your neighborhood, but when the police come, you running.
Running like some coons, to be honest. They running.
What's up with that, Brent?
Nah, JJ, I think you're right, and I think that I grew up in a mostly urban area, and I think I used to look back at that time and romanticize about it. Like, you had the OGs and they all had a code. But now when I look at it, I'm like, they didn't really, in my opinion, have a code. You know what I mean? They wasn't really trying to direct us down the right path, at least the dudes I grew up with.
What they at now?
They're still there or dead in prison.
Are they drunk? Are they the local? Yeah.
Right. So like they weren't trying to teach us nothing, that was important for life. You know what I mean? And I think because they were a part of our survival, we look back and kind of like romanticize about maybe they protected us at one time. But I just think that we have to take it for what it is. Those OGs gave a rise to a fatherless group of men who don't know how to conduct themselves, who don't have work ethics, you know what I mean? And now we're just seeing the result of what those OGs produce,
But Brent, who made that? Because I don't know the street code. I don't know none of that. I mean, I know what I know from TV and people talking about it, but I'm the first one running. I'm running too. I'm not doing nothing. I don't know nothing. I ain't see nothing. No, I don't. I'm not even looking that way. But who made that the rule to romanticize, or where did that come from for us to romanticize wanting that because they had a little money in a Cadillac back in the day or a Buick?
I think, just my opinion. Yeah, I just think that they were just they allowed us to exist with them, like they protected us. They they taught us how to smoke weed. They taught us how to gamble. You know what I mean? And because of that, we owe them some type of loyalty or some type of respect. And I think that's Takeoff got shot during the game, not during a dice game, but it was something that transpired out after a dice game. You know what I mean? Like, do we have to shoot dice? Is that a part? I mean, like what I'm saying, why we can't just go to a casino,
Exactly.
have a good time,
Exactly.
go home. You know what I mean? It's like we gotta create dangerous situations for ourselves. Being around with guns, we're gambling, we're drinking. It's like we create dangerous situations for ourselves, and then we're mad at the outcomes. I mean, I think it's just been so. That's what we've been raised to do. It's like rooted in our head. This is what a good time's supposed to be.
So if it was
I
that
want.
easy to shift our brains to think, idolize them, what happened to the people that we should have shifted our brains to idolize the other ones that was doing something different? What made them? Because I guess because they were going against the grain and they had a little bit of money selling weed or whatever. They felt they had some big money or something. But what made us turn towards them as opposed to turn to a community leader or a community activist or somebody at the church? Like what made them so? Was it the fast money, the expensive things, the idea of you being cool to everybody else? That's what I'm saying. We need when we see that now.
Man,
Do you think our kids know to do better?
man, I think that DW, I think that people respect anybody with money. Our people. I think they respect. And I done seen dope dealers 24, 25 years old and pastors from big churches bringing them up front and glorifying them because they gave, you know, certain type of donations to the church. They glorifying the money. You see what I'm saying? Uh, I think that we have got to a point to where the little kids right now, the old niggas in the hood is calling OGs. They calling the little dudes OGs because they got the money. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on.
That's that's a backwards in the words of my grandma. You know what I mean? Like that's
It is, but DW,
money may give
they
you money, like you
respect
say, money gives you power. I guess.
they respect the status. It ain't about the journey. It ain't about the experience. It's about the money. You see what I'm saying? That's the reason why niggas always want to glorify their income or they want to portray like they 6-figure niggas. But really, you know what I'm saying? They making 20, 30,000. You know what I'm saying? But whatever the crowd respects, that's what they gonna put out there. You feel
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
I mean, I just don't like it. I don't like it.
Me neither.
But I think
Me neither.
that's why we need to do better when we all we idolize for the most part is money. If money is the root of all evil, I think it got the black community by the neck and it's holding us and it's always been holding us and it's going to continue to hold us until we start valuing other things aside from money.
But DW, you ever notice a lot of people wearing fake Louis, fake Gucci, fake purses, fake belts, fake Jordans, fake whatever, just to just for the crowd to be just for the crowd to accept them. You feel what I'm saying?
People feel like status is currency.
That's it. Drew. You said a whole mouthful there, man.
That might be
Yeah,
even on the shirt, right? That status isn't current.
yeah, yeah. Just a perception of it. I'd rather people perceive I have money than actually go out there and get it, and the hard way. Sometimes it might be laziness too, but people rather be perceived as having money as rather than actually working themselves to a position where money's not a problem for them.
But then you're not having really genuine connections. They really don't like you. They like what you can get them in the money, in the power, but they really don't like you. I think I made a statement the other day. I think when some, and this probably gonna be like a monkey wrench in the conversation. When some men get money, they think they automatically qualify for a certain type of woman.
Mm.
But it doesn't automatically qualify you for that woman. It gives you access to it, but it's not real most of the time. It's fake love. It's for status. It's for that power. She wants that because she see you have, but she really don't care about you. She care about that money because that money leave. She's gonna leave you. If you didn't have that money, you gotta think, would this chick still rock with me like that if I didn't have no money? Probably not.
D-Dub, money don't make you not lame, bro. I wish
No,
people would understand that.
that's what I'm saying.
Just
I didn't
because
want
you
to say
get
it
some
earlier.
money, bro,
Yeah.
that does not make you not lame or not socially awkward. You still the same person. You just got some bread. That's
And
all
it
that
gives you
is.
access to a different type of different type
Exactly. The money, the what it say? The clothes don't make the man make the clothes.
yeah. That's it.
Bro, you can go buy a $5,000 suits, bro, and still be a cornball. At the end of the day, it's not gonna
And
change.
you still gonna be a lick.
You still
That
gonna
girl
be,
that you
and
couldn't get in high school.
that's why you become actually that's why you become a lick, because women or people can see through all that bull. They can see past them clothes and see what type of person you are when you step in the room. But
Pretty
when
much.
you real with yourself, just like I was gonna say this, man. Y'all know rich people don't even wear half the stuff that everybody else be wearing. Like they'll wear Balenciaga, but you got to figure out if it's Balenciaga. And rich people know that it's Balenciaga because they wearing the stuff that ain't got the big old name on. You know what I'm saying? They wearing the shoes that everybody, you don't know what type of shoes them is. You might think they pay less shoes when they really paid $5,000 for them shoes. So it's like we feel like it's gotta have Louis on it. It's gotta have this. It's gotta have that on it for people to accept us. When, in all actuality, man, most people don't really care what you got on, bro. People really, I'm gonna respect you more for being the man that you are, standing 10 toes on whatever you believe in, versus if you come in the building with a whole Gucci outfit on. You come in the building with a whole Gucci outfit on, I'm probably gonna think you a clown for real, for real. I'm just being honest with you.
But Drew, but that's the reason why I respect naturalness. I respect naturalness in a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if you can be yourself without having the costume on, that's you know what I'm saying? Like
Go, bro.
that's beauty
Go.
to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Can you
you
say
know,
it again for the people that's listening that didn't hear you? That what men really like? Because
man,
you never know what lady may want to hear that, and what person may need to hear that. This is one of our viewers they understand that y'all will
I'm
need to do better with ladies. Because these men are telling y'all and us, me too included, but listen to them.
gonna tell you, and you know, I got some high fives coming on my cell phone right now. But what I'm saying is, you know, I respect naturalness because regardless, that costume is gonna come off, and people gonna see who you are. You feel what I'm saying? That's the reason why I can't wear no fake this and fake that. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, the only thing I might do that's fake is dye my beard. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I don't need you to wear no big old eyelashes, baby. You know what I'm saying? But black women thought that that's beauty.
But you got these,
I like my lashes sometimes.
you got these. I hate to call a man lame, bro.
Why? That's what we need to do. We got to
But
stop.
you,
No,
but you
true.
got
We got
these.
to stop trying to be nice to people and tell them the
That's
truth. That's the
true.
problem.
But the
Be
problem,
real with it. Be real with it, Drew.
you got
The
these
topic is black people.
cornballs.
We gotta do better.
So we got to do better. And I need black men, right?
It's them all. Maybe they'll do better.
You, bro. For these dudes that be doing the most to get these women attention, if a woman Bro, first of all, it's 2023, bro. You know a thirst trap when you see one, bro. But jumping on these posts and saying, "Oh, baby, you look sexy," when you know that BBL look terrible, bro. Shame on you, dog.
Wow.
That's that lame stuff. Cause you thinking if your comment gonna be the one she gonna jump in your DM, bro. You know how many times she hear that a day, an hour. Your comment don't mean that she probably ain't even really read it, bro. So at the end of the day, I wish men would stop like getting on these women posts and doing all this capping, bro, just because you trying to beat cheats, bro. If you really want to holler, man, slide in the DM, bro. You ain't even gotta do that on the post. But when you do that stuff, man, or when you sit around and be like, yeah, I want a woman with a big old butt, and she gotta have this, that, and the third, bro. And you got these women out here that don't have these big butts. Now they saving up all this money to go get a BBL, and half of them be looking crazy. Look at all the chicks that come back on them plane rides, bandage all up with the blood and everything, man. Like, crazy, bro. Like, that's crazy. Bro, look, listen, little booties matter, right? Natural beauty.
Shout out to us. I'm sorry.
Little booties matter, bro. Natural beauty matters, man. To
who they doing it for, Drew?
Huh?
Who they doing it for? Are they doing it for the men or the women?
I feel like they doing it for both. I feel like they doing it to flex on the women, and I feel like they doing it because they want the attention from the men. And it's like, bro, be yourself. Sometimes, man, if you just be yourself, you might attract the right person. When you out here being fake and not being yourself, you gonna attract all types of crazy people. And I wish that I wish our people would just be themselves, bro. If you in the anime, bro, listen, let me tell you something. I took my daughter. I probably told y'all this about 3 or 4 times. I took my daughter to a GalaxyCon convention, bro. I've never seen that many black people before in my life, bro, that was into anime and all that stuff. But there's a community, there's a group of people that's into what you into. You just got to tap in. And it was some beautiful women, Brent, JJ. It was some beautiful women in there, and they was nicely shaped and everything. And I was surprised that dang, these women, they like the dudes that's in the Star Trek and Star Wars and anime and all that stuff, bro. They be into dudes like that that's super intelligent, like real nerdy dudes. It's a lot of beautiful women that's into that stuff, bro. You can find somebody if you just stick to your lane and start swerving all over the highway, bro. You're gonna run into something you don't need to run into. You having accidents and doing all this other crazy stuff. I just wish people would be authentic, bro. That's it.
I gotta
Hey man, I want to give a shout out to all of our followers right now. Hey, please share this live. I see y'all up in here. We got a lot of watches right now. I see y'all up in here, man. Go ahead, DW.
I want to wake something else up too. That I told you I had a list, and I'm not gonna give y'all a whole list tonight. I'm gonna break it down a little simpler. But I hate when us as black people, try to fit squares into boxes. That's circles into boxes, and try to fit, like Drew said, the anime people with the popular people, or the anime people with the hunters, or the anime people with something that they ain't relatable. We got to stop forcing relationships and weaponizing because people ain't in relationships, or weaponize because they don't have a husband or a wife, or you don't know what you have. We got to stop weaponizing that against each other and realize everybody ain't everybody's cup of tea. Get with a like-minded person that you're compatible with. Stop forcing stuff. Stop forcing people to be together because, well, you know what? You should settle and do this. Stop telling people to settle. We can't tell people how to live their lives. Who are we? Right. We do it all the time. But nobody even ask you, well, you're this. You don't know what I got going on. You know what I allow you to know. But that's like me. I can't be, even me right now, I'll tell you, I can't be with a person that's not athletic. Because we ain't got nothing to talk about it. We ain't got nothing to relate. We ain't got a relatable past experience. We can't talk about sports. We can't do this because you don't like sports. You're not into sports. That's not your thing. I'm not your person. That's something that I like. That's something that comes with my territory. Between my family, my kids, and me, we love sports. And if you don't like it, I can't even talk to you about the game because I don't like sports. I don't watch TV. But guess what, sir? We're not compatible. And that may be something simple, but it's big to me. Because I feel like I should have to censor what I like because you don't like it. But if I get a person that likes it and we like it together, that could be our thing. But I'm not going to force it on somebody that don't like it. That's why I said
right?
we try to put circles in the boxes. That you can't force that on everybody.
Right. And that's the same thing. It, you gotta like hookahs that sound like crack pipes. You know what I'm saying? To be with Brent.
Hey man,
In Brent's
I,
case, I have a portable one though, so I just don't do what Brent do. You know.
I think it's no better joy you can receive than being with a person that you're like minded with,
Yep.
that a person that you could be entirely yourself. You know what I mean? I don't think there's a better joy in the world. I think we allow the media, certain, people to tell us what's attractive and what's not attractive. You know what I mean? And we sell ourselves on that. And so that's what we go out there seeking. No, this is attractive. You know what I mean? Then when you meet that person and you date that person, you realize they don't like doing a goddamn thing you like to do. You know what I mean? They, matter of fact, not only they don't like what you do, they resent what you do. Why you do that? Who in the hell watches this? Why are you reading that? You know what I mean? So the relationship ends and you on to another one that you're not equally yoked with. But when you find someone that you and that person enjoyed it, got same comment, y'all laugh at the same corny shit, y'all get each other.
Real bad.
There's no better joy than that. You feel accepted. You feel like you could be you. It's nothing like being even if you're in a relationship and you can't totally be yourself, you're still single. You know what I mean?
Right.
In a sense.
Damn, Brent. Wake that shit up, Brent.
Yeah. If you're in a relationship that you can't be yourself, you're still single. You know what I mean?
Well, Brent,
Like you.
go ahead.
No, you can't tell a person none of your intimate thoughts. You know what I mean? All that is stuck because you're afraid you're gonna risk embarrassment. You're gonna risk judgment. You're gonna risk the relationship. When really so you're in a relationship being someone who you're not, and
Right.
and for the whole sake of just being accepted, being wanted, desired by somebody. But they're not desiring you; they're desiring whoever you're pretending to be.
Well, Brent,
Hey,
is
man.
that? Can we just blame? We can blame social media for some of it. Y'all know I'm not 100% keen on blaming social media for everything, but I think we should blame our people that we surround ourselves around too, because a lot of people
Sure.
look for validation from their homeboys and their homegirls or the person they with and who they love because they may not fit you know what I mean, your swag, or they may not be the person that you normally get. But we do pick on each other like, oh, you got a this type of person or this type of person. Oh, you got a lame nigga, you got this and that. And we do that. Men do. You got a baby mama, you got this. We shame each other for people liking people who they like. So that's
Yeah,
why I don't
yeah.
want to completely blame it on I know social media plays a huge part, but I think people mess other people up for finding what they want to find too, because we know we do it. We do it a lot. Like I said, men and women do it. I know I'd be like, ooh, that's who you chose? Okay, why? Tell me why. Because y'all not compatible. But I'm asking these questions because I don't get it. So if I don't get it, and as a friend, I'm gonna ask you so I can get it. Because on the outside, I know physically that's not what you normally get. So if you get something different, hey, what's up with old boy? What's going on with what you know? I'm asking questions.
Right.
So that's just my take on that.
I mean, hey, I want to give a shout out to what I'm saying, all of our watchers right now, man. I want to pick back on Brent and DW. Um, I think there's certain things come with, you know what I'm saying, experience. Um, you know, people got to learn how to love. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Black people are so used to seeing the stereotypical stuff on social media. You know what I'm saying? The videos and all this stuff, and they think that that's what love is, and they want to compare what other people are doing to them. You know what I'm saying? Uh, man, Black people, stop trying to compare your goddamn relationships to people you don't know. Stop that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
You never know what they got going on behind closed
You
doors.
never know, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that we have an issue with. Also, uh, grown men, stop sagging, man.
And take them tight jeans off.
Stop sagging.
I got one for y'all.
Take jeans off.
I got one for y'all, and people don't probably want to hear this one. Black people, man, we got to do better at forgiving each other, bro. And the reason why I'm saying that, because it was a conversation earlier today. JJ was in there when we were talking about the shooting that happened in Alabama. And that young lady said she ain't want to kill the person that did it. She wanted to go to the jail every day, or when she felt like it, just the person. Meaning she wanted to like just put her hands around their neck and choke them till they almost pass out and let go and then leave. This is what she said. So in my mind, I'm laughing. Me and JJ laughing at her, but in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, like, I understand somebody took your child away from you, and that's precious to you. I get that, but at the end of the day, when are we as Black people gonna start forgiving each other? Because guess what? Forgiveness ain't really for the person you forgiving. Forgiveness is for you, the person that it's happened to. And when we start realizing that, because you wonder why people walk around, they be bitter all the time or angry all the time, and they just be snapping on everybody, because something happened to them, bro. Somebody did something to them that really hurt them, bro, and they have not let it go. They have not forgiven that person to let it go for themselves. So I really encourage our people to start forgiving. I mean, forgiving your grandma for not buying you a bike or your mama for not buying you a bike when you was little, or for your daddy not coming to pick you up when he said he was gonna come pick you up, bro. And some of these people be 40, 30s, in their 40s, 50 years old, still bitter about that stuff when it happened in their childhood. But if you just learn to forgive, bro, I'm telling you, it'll make you feel so much better. Some people just hell bent on, nah, I'm on this revenge tour. I'm gonna get back.
I don't think some people know how to forgive.
You gotta learn.
I don't think
You can learn anything, D-Dub. You can go on YouTube and learn anything. You can learn how to forgive somebody, bro.
I don't think
Hopefully stop being so damn evil, man.
Yeah, that's evil to not want to forgive somebody.
I don't think they want to. They like being evil. They like being negative.
But that's crazy, bro.
If they can say the same thing, and when we hear it day in and day out, you could tell by somebody's tone of their voice, like, who hurt you? Why you so mad?
Hey, DW,
every day snapping and popping your gum and yelling and busting. It's horrible.
Let me jump in on that, DW.
Mm-hmm.
I was just telling somebody today, stop. Like, you can detect a person's energy. You know what I'm saying? A person may be like, nah, that's not what I'm on, but you feel that energy, man. And people gotta understand that the older you get, the more you recognize how people energy is, and you feed off of their energy, and whatever it is that they throw out to you, it's what you gonna react to. So don't be surprised when you get the reaction that you're looking for. You feel me?
But JJ, you think people realize they like that?
But that's the problem. But that's the problem, though, DW.
Yeah,
they've been lied to.
I don't think
they've been lied to so long, man. Hey. Speaking of being lied to, we got Anton in the building.
What up, Doug? But
what
JJ,
this evening.
To take what you said a step further, man.
Yes, sir.
That's why y'all out here attracting these weirdos. Your attitude, bro. You keep saying, I keep attracting the same guy. I don't know. I don't understand why. It's your attitude, bro. Your energy is messed up, bro. So you gonna keep attracting these messed up people, and you gonna keep having these same relationships because you ain't changed your energy. You ain't changed your attitude, your outlook on life, bro. And I think for some people, after a certain amount of relationships that have failed, they're able to self-evaluate, right? And be like, dang, man, maybe I need to switch up how I view things, how I'm acting, whatever. And then start attracting a different type of person. But everybody not like that. Some people, like D-Dub say, they don't even realize that they doing it. And think about it like this too. Say you've been in 5 relationships and you single, and somebody asks you, well, how was your last relationship? Oh man, my girl said I don't communicate enough. Well, what about the relationship before that? Man, she said the same thing. And the relationship, bro, is you. You don't communicate, bro. Every woman
You are the common denominator.
You know what else, Drewski, is that I think people don't realize this, but the power of forgiveness, what you was just talking about, it allows people to be depression. That's when depression starts setting in. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't understand why they're depressed. Depression is strictly tied to your past, things that happened in your past. Anxiety is tied to your future. You worry about what things, that's going to happen in the future. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of times people don't even understand why they're depressed all the time, why they're so dark about certain things or whatever the case may be. But it's because there's moments in history, moments in their past that they just need to let go of. Mom, dad, somebody done betrayed them in some type of way. They just can't let go of that. So that allows them to be angry every day, and that anger is just because they can't do nothing about it, it's gonna fall into depression. You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of people are depressed. And I don't even think they understand why they're depressed because they allow that to settle in so much it's like they became their anger. You know what I mean? It's become a part of their personality.
And nobody want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with all that. I don't.
Anton, what you got to say about this topic, man?
Well, he feel good right now, clearly.
Well, I ain't gonna just go jump in and go too hard, but yeah, we definitely got to do better on all records. I mean, we was just in the room talking about these kids in Chicago, and I was chiming in on these kids in downtown Detroit, and it's like, dang, they both who was they sending notes back and forth from state to state, like we just gonna wild out this weekend or whatever. Like what's going on with their parents? There's nowhere in the world. Back in my day, I would have got allowed to do that. Like I was just saying, they was talking about kids cussing, and I'm like, when I was 8, my sister was coming home from school, telling on me, snitching, telling my moms I was in school cussing and everything. You know what I'm saying? Changing my whole behavior then. What happened to that? You know what I mean? I guess it's the non-snitching culture. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the should be disciplining culture.
No, well, my daughter told me something today, and I don't know. Either my daughter, one of her teammates, I took them off to the start of the game or whatever, and they were saying, such and such, she drank with her mama, she smoked with her mama, she's only 13, 14 years old. Really? I think we got so many parents. This is what we got to do better on too. We got so many parents trying to be their kids' friends and allowing the kids to have access to grown folk business and grown folk stuff to where they don't have time to be kids no more. And the parents are kids themselves, but we got kids not being kids anymore. We got to do better with that. Allow a kid to be a kid. Stop forcing these kids to be grown up and putting kids in grown up situations. But you ain't as a parent.
D-Dub, does allowing a kid to be a kid allow them to be sassy? Is that cute?
No. You get popped in the mouth where I'm from.
Okay.
I'm gonna put right in your mouth, but no problem.
The reason I said that is because earlier today I was on the phone with my 3-year-old daughter, FaceTime, and she burped, and I told her to say excuse me. Okay, now she don't know excuse. She acting like she don't know what to say. Long story short, I burped. And I said, excuse. She said, daddy, you nasty. She's talking funny, like, daddy, you nasty. But I said, don't worry about me. I said, excuse me. You still ain't said excuse me yet. And then my ex-wife goes to support her sassiness by saying, oh, she's sassy, and this is how she was with her grandmother last week. And I don't care what happened with her grandmother. You making an excuse for not one.
They think it's cute. They think it's cute. Nah. They make TikToks about these little kids being sassy and grown and think it's okay, and then they get to trending. So now they think it's okay. Back to social media, like Brent keeps saying. They allow these kids to be grown and sassy and rap Cardi B and all this stuff now, thinking it's cute. But it ain't cute because they still a kid. But that's what I'm saying when they making these kids grow up to be adults as kids. What you gonna do when they turn 15 to 16? They're gonna be outside. You hear me?
And then they're gonna be scared of them.
Yeah.
And they gonna know.
Do it this. Oh, they out there now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what happened. You know what happened. You know what you was telling that little girl. Oh, rap this Cardi B song. How she do it, girl? Do it again. them record you and put you on TikTok. It creates monsters. But I'm not okay with the sassiness as kids. I mean, that's something you got to deal with on your own. But in my household, that's the sassiness. I don't play that. No.
And I used to tell my ex-wife when my daughter wasn't even crawling yet, because of her behavior, I already know. When you create this monster and she start bringing this behavior to me, I'm going to tell her one time. As soon as I get fed up, I'm shipping her right back to you because you created that monster. Now, y'all go ahead and ask me questions about it. I know y'all wondering, like, well, why is it like that? Because it's she the girl. You know how y'all girls is. So, yeah, I'm passing it back to the women to discipline. Yeah, y'all do all the disciplining. And all I'm trying to do is find a good line of co-parenting. Where's that good line of If I say it's wrong, you're supposed to be backing me up, not backing the 3-year-old's behavior up.
Right.
I don't get it.
Hey, another thing people got to do better, black men, stop thinking that buying your kids Jordans is child support, man.
Or anything. Let me go.
Stop thinking buying your kids some Jordans is child support. And stop throwing it up in your baby mama face that you bought your kids some damn Jordans, bro.
Amen.
Bro, let me tell you something, bro.
Coming in the
them kids, when they get about 10 years old, get 10, 15, they ain't gonna remember them Jordans you bought, bro. But they'll remember.
Stop buying your kids Jordan, bro.
They'll remember you fucking camping.
Buy some damn church shoes, man.
But they doing that to impress other ninjas.
Nah, they'll remember you taking them camping. They'll remember you taking them to church with book you read them. They'll remember
Spend time with your damn kids, man.
Orlando.
Take them on bike rides. Right, go with them to the park. Yeah, all of that. Show them how to navigate in traffic.
Stop ordering Jordans off of one whatever stock over
StockX because they fake.
The GOAT.
StockX.
Go to real. StockX be
fill them
fake.
to your baby mama house, and then you think that you don't spend time with your kids because you don't send Jordans to your baby mama house.
One thing you can't do is get that time back, JJ. Once that time gone, that time is gone.
What you talking about? I spend time with them all the time. Send a 5 pair of shoes. What are you talking about?
And make sure that your children know your father's side of the family, meaning they little cousins on the daddy side, just as well as they know they little cousins on the mama side.
Well,
like you say, that time. They should be playing with them cousins on the daddy side just as much as they over there playing with them cousins on the mama side.
But the daddy got to take them to the mama side and to the daddy side and pick them up. They can't just buy.
Why is that?
All that.
They got to go get the kids first. They can't just send a gift or send money and think that's time. They ain't gonna meet the cousins if they don't
have to go to court to do that.
Jordan's buying time.
Doing that,
huh?
Should they have to go to court to do that, or should a mom just know that that's the right thing to do? You say what now?
You say go to court? They ain't got to go to
court. Because you know when 1 to 5, you know them the fighting times. You fighting for child support. You fighting for custody. You fighting to be the favorite parent. All of that bull to the child get about 8, 9, 10, and then you start getting tired of them. They get on my nerves. I'm gonna go over your daddy crib. No, what you trying to? I've been fighting you for 5 years.
Get it off your chest, bro. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting you for 5 years, 6 years, and I done had the problem with all of my baby mamas.
So you saying? Look, I'm gonna help you out. Dub. I think what you're saying is black women need to do better with their co-parenting. With the daddy.
That's how it sounds to you. I mean, I just don't want to base my whole existence.
No, I'm just no. We having the show. We not sugarcoating nothing tonight. We telling the truth. That's what we came with a part 2.
Yeah, mine.
Stop lying to folks and dressing it up, and making it look pretty.
Early on, yes, because my oldest daughter's mother's we cool now, but like I said, I had to fight for that, and it shouldn't have been a fight. It should have been a simple discussion, like, say excuse me. Okay.
She better say excuse me now.
You feel me, Brent? That's what I'm saying. It ain't hard.
Just say excuse me, pumpkin. Your daddy don't like that.
Hey man, we and there's no offense to Dub. I think with all single parent relationship, right? And I'm talking to men. I ain't talking to these women. I'm talking to men because I'm a man. I feel like we need to do better with controlling those situations, and you do that by if she gonna have her little fits, let her have her fits. But at the end of the day, hey, I'm gonna be there to pick my kids up at 5. I don't care nothing about what you talking about. Oh, you want to take it to court? Well, I'll meet you on whatever court day it is, and you make sure, because guess what? Not only in that situation, not only do she see you being consistent, so do your kids, and that's what really matters. That your kids see that you consistent and that you fighting to spend time with them, bro. And we gotta fight without complaining about it too. Don't go complaining about it. If you gonna fight, fight. And the reason why I'm saying that, because I did it with my daughter mother, and I had to learn the hard way. But I'm glad my mom was there to walk me through that in the beginning, because I ain't gonna tell y'all where I could be right now, but I'll tell you this.
God did it.
Yeah, God really did do that. And it made it easier for me and my son mother, because I knew that I didn't want that co-parenting relationship with her. So I said from jump, everything was what it was. I said, look, man, at the end of the day, it's about him. I don't care about your feelings. It ain't about my feelings. It's about what's best for him. And he need to see us at all time being as cozy as we can be, is being co-parents.
We gotta take our feelings out of it.
Yeah, you gotta take your when they come to your kids, you gotta take your feelings out. I don't care if the mother is petty, you gotta take your feelings out of it. Now, if I'm by myself, I could be super frustrated, cuss at the wall and everything like that. But in front of my kids, in front of other people, in front of her, bro, try to be as cordial as possible. So I'm just saying, for black men, single fathers that be going through it, bro, and I know it's hard. Trust, I've been there, child support and all that. Yeah. We just gotta do better stepping up to the plate and not being scared of the courts. Because guess what? I could tell you this personally. Them courts be wanting these daddies to step up, because they be let me tell you something. Some of these women that come in the courthouse and say some of the stuff, that these judges be knowing these women be Looney Tune, bro. They want you to step up and say, hey man, I want my kids. Cause they gonna give them to you. See, the thing is, a lot of black men think, oh, the courts ain't for us. Bro, they want the parent that got the most sense, that's gonna make sure these kids get to school, take a shower, they gonna eat and all that stuff. That's who they want the kids with. When they when these people go into court and she talking crazy, man, the judge know it. They just want us men to step up. So when you don't go to court, they like, damn, we gotta let the kids go with the mama, because he ain't even show up to court. So don't be scared of the court, bro. Do what you gotta do to make sure your kids straight, bro. Because kids need fathers just like they need their mothers. They need both parents. But I implore all black men to step up, bro, no matter what, and make sure your youngin' straight. That's your legacy, dog. At the end of the day, a woman can tell your kids, you ain't shit, you ain't this, you ain't that. But if them kids see you stepping up and you there every weekend to pick them up and you doing this and doing that, bro, they ain't gonna listen to their mama. They gonna respect her, but they ain't gonna listen to that. Daddy, I know you ain't. Daddy, I know what you do. And that's the most important thing.
I was just talking to my coworker, right? And his daughter just turned 18. And you know what she said? Daddy, don't blame me for our relationship, which he obviously ain't. But she was just saying what Drew said. Blame mama, because it's her fault. Like at 18, she know it now. But now he got to go back. He done fought all of these years to be in her life and be a good father. But now he has to go back and repair time that he can't get. So he pretty much starting from wherever she at, and at least he was there for her to know that. But you know what I mean? He's starting 18 with her instead of at 3. And ain't saying he ain't been around since 3, but at that time he didn't get to spend as much time as obviously he wanted to, and that's why his daughter is telling him that.
For sure. Hey man, drop that knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? Black people, we gotta do better, man.
We do. Black mamas gotta do better too. It ain't just the men.
Brent, what you got, man?
Nah, I'm just thinking about what Drewski said, and I know co-parenting can be a challenge and it can be hard. You have a child and you have someone you were in a relationship with, and y'all could be at odds over how the relationship went. And I mean, sometimes it just takes someone extending the olive branch. Look, I know things didn't work out between us, but we do have this our child in common. And we want to give our child the best life. And I could be a way better friend than I can an enemy. You know what I mean? And if we're enemies, who suffers? The child really suffers. You know what I mean? And sometimes, I know it's hard and it takes time to get there. But to me, the best scenario you can get is you and that other parent trying to work together, make that child and being having a relationship in which, hey, they need something, you call me. If they're with me and I don't understand what's going on, like I remember my daughter first started getting her monthlies or whatever. I had to, hey, like how should I handle this? And you're gonna get in certain situations you just don't. You're gonna hit roadblocks with your child, and that's what the other parent's there for. And it doesn't matter if y'all in a co-parenting situation, y'all still should be able to work together. Sometimes it just takes extending that olive branch, and if nothing else, at least you can say you tried. It don't always work
Yeah.
out like that. I get it, but at least you can say you tried.
Definitely
For
agree.
sure, man. Hey, man, we got a bunch of watchers right now. I see y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for blogging on. Make sure that y'all share this, man. DW, what you got?
I think we got to stop caring so much about how people feel. What you got to tell them. If it's somebody you genuinely care about, you love them, and it's coming from a good place, tell them. Stop dressing it up to make it look good and look nice and put flowers and bows on it. Sometimes the hard truth hurts, but at least I told you how I felt and I told you the truth and I genuinely meant what I'm telling you. So we got to stop covering stuff up and tell people how we really feel. That's just how I feel about it. I think that's ruining the community a lot. We gotta censor everything we say. You can't say nothing about this. You can't say this. You can't say that. But if it's the truth, why we get mad about it? So if they're not ready to receive it, they ain't ready to receive it, and I'm good on you. Which vice versa. But if I'm telling you something from the heart and I'm telling you the truth because I care about you and I want you to do better because I know you can do better, I'm gonna call it out. Same thing people do to me. They call my stuff out all the time. So we got to start doing it as a black community overall and tell people when they're wrong. It's okay. Everybody ain't gonna always be right. You don't know all the answers. Life don't come with a manual. It does, but not in 2023. It's from the Old Testament and the New Testament, but it's still not based in 2023. Make sure y'all follow us on all social media platforms. Click that bell at the top of this show, the YouTube page, and subscribe to our channel. We have good conversation like this every night. We're on all social media platforms. If you follow us, all our IG names are attached to our pictures, the PTRs or whatever. Follow us. We got good conversations like this all the time. Back to you.
Hey, man, shout out to Chrissy. Shout out to the GOAT. Shout out to LRJ. Shout out to everybody that's watching tonight. What you got, Drew?
I mean, I think this was a good, healthy conversation, man, and I really would like to have more of these, man. I think people just got to be honest. Like D Dub said, we can't sugarcoat stuff no more, man. You gotta call people out, and it's respectfully. It's not disrespectfully. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only way we gonna grow. Like I won't be able to grow as a person if I'm continuing to do the same thing, unless I got people like JJ, I got Brent, D Dub, Dub. Like I got my brothers, people that's gonna call me out and be like, "Hey, bro, that ain't the way." You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like as a community, man, we gotta start calling people out and not being scared. You know what I'm saying, to do it, because it's like I'm doing it to better you, and I'm doing it to better us as a people. And then I feel like as a community, and I said this the other night, man, we got to start pouring more in our kids and showing them more than just, oh, you can be a professional athlete or a rapper or this, that, and the third, man. There's other avenues that you can be a great person in, man. We need to start raising up some leaders for this community, bro. Some people that's gonna step in and be like, hey, man, we need this, we need that. You know what I'm saying? Showing us different ways, man. There's people out here, there's different podcasts that we can all listen to that teaching financial literacy and different things like that we all should be tapping into and teaching our kids. So we definitely can do this thing, man. We just got to put our heads together and really have healthy dialogue to move forward with the culture. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, click that bell for the notifications, and follow us on our social media platforms at the Texas Cigar Lounge, man. And thank you, JJ, for this platform, man, so we can have these conversations. Appreciate that. Back to you.
Hey man, shout out to all of our subscribers, our watchers right now. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Anton, what you got, my brother?
With all of that being said, respect, we definitely have to show love. I mean, love and grace is something that I see it's hard with amongst the youth because I hear like teachers constantly talking about issues where they have to do pretty much parent work, buying toiletries and underwear and deodorant and stuff, and as opposed to feeling bad about things like that, if we have open dialogue and had an honest truth, then we can solve a lot of those motor skill issues that we have with communication just by getting over the hump of that because it's love there. When you don't think somebody love you, then you a lot more guarded about yourself and how you feel about things. When there's some love there, you can have that open dialogue and then come to the source of the problem and then try and fix it. And make sure y'all following Sexy Cigar Lounge. You check us out on YouTube and Instagram, and we also on Clubhouse too. And JJ, I appreciate you, my brother, for letting us come on here tonight and shoot for the rest of the podcast. Make sure y'all check us out.
Hey man, I'm gonna give a shout out to the actual panel, man. I appreciate y'all coming on tonight. I know y'all got busy schedules. Everybody got them doing their thing. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's watching. Hey, black people, we gotta start being honest with each other, man. We gotta start being straight up with each other. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way we gonna grow is if we be honest. And sometimes being uncomfortable is the best medicine for what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes being uncomfortable makes you grow. You dig what I'm saying? But that said, man, I want to make sure that everybody tune in tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like, comment, subscribe, send it to your friends, send it to your auntie and your baby mama and your baby mama. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned for the next episode. Peace.